Priest. Well, welcome to another edition of Small World USA, and this is part 4 of 4 of Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. And this is continuation from part 3, where a nice train was going by. Not even a red light on the back there, no caboose. They've done away with that for quite some time. That was a super long train. There's a pedestrian walkway, and this is urban living. This could be, I don't know, condos, apartments, lofts, however they do it. They got cranes back there. They're building more. Hopefully, and I'd be willing to bet, they make them affordable. You get the young people looking for a stop for a couple years, 4 or 5 years. Could do this kind of apartment type thing. And if it's affordable, but you gotta live near the train tracks. But trains are cool. There's the Capitol building, and it almost looks like a water tower on top, not like a traditional dome. Well, nearby all these apartments here, NES, can you guess what that might be? Well, I'll show you a little bit, but they got their stockyard here. Little industrial art, and then Valley Arts guitar. So a Gibson, and it's hard to see it. It's turned sideways, but a big guitar. I'll get a closer look at that. Here available, so the Gibson building is available. Looks like a styling building. NES. What have we got here? Nashville Electric Service. Well, that makes sense. All right, so the Gibson family. It's all listed there. I don't know if they moved into bigger digs. Certainly, it'd be cool to have a historic building. Then the Gossett. And they got balloons, so something's up. Anytime you see balloons, you know something's going down. Here's the parking garage. They have a marketing center, and they had an artist do a mural. Nicely done. Here's what the concept would look like. The pool, it's now open. Be bold, be cool. And Nashville had a kind of hip vibe to it. In a little bit, we'll check out Vanderbilt University. When you have universities and the like, that kind of keeps the crowd young. What do we got going there? Turn me all sideways. The highway is right nearby here. And there's kind of like a Nashville loop. I'll show the map, but yeah. And walking the dog. Okay, here we go with the map. There's downtown Nashville, and right there, kind of where my finger's pointing, but there's a loop with the freeways there. So urban planning, if you're within that loop, that is definitely prime time property. So I'm just going to back around the corner. Oh, this gives me whiplash. This would seem to hurt. I stood there for hours actually watching this thing. I only videotaped it for about 2 minutes, but yeah. Oh, yeah, that's gotta hurt. Yeah, I'll wheel you off in one of those things. All right, well, Sparty fans, all right. This is the backside of some apartments. They're a Patriot fan. And they're doing some work, some washing. And a lunch thing going. I can't even say that. An ale and masala house. So this looks like newly hip. Here's that big guitar from the front side. So that building's available. How cool is that? And the parking deck, not so pretty, but you got some flowers here, but you got some surface parking lots. Urban planning, man, it's up for debate. Anybody can have an opinion, and your opinion is just as valid as any other. Okay, walking around, and then I see this. It's like demolition going down, and so I'm going to swing back and check all that out. Lone Star. Trucks are big, certainly, in Texas. It's a huge market. All right, then it looked like a big church here. They have the neatest weather vane. Or whatever the dude up there is doing. But 12:34, the clock's on time. Well, the tourist buses were taking a zip through here, so I'm thinking, hey, there's got to be something to this. Like they're saying this is going to be the new hip center spot, and it very well could be. It's just west of the downtown area. Here's another one of these tour buses, and there were quite a few tours in Nashville. But I'm looking through the fence at this site, and this is urban planning too. They're tearing this parking deck down, and it's going to be a hotel. iPhone X, that's already been out. Here we go, heavy artillery. Here's Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. This was growing between a couple sets of tracks. And then, this one's pulled by a tractor, but they have all sorts of party ways to get you around town where you can sit in the back of whatever and listen to music and have drinks served to you and just whoop it up and holler. And then I kept hearing stuff coming out of that hole in the wall. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's claw action there. And here's a sharp-looking truck gonna traverse around some of the debris here. Hopefully the driver up there knows what's going down, but yeah. There's the honky-tonk. And another. The truck's going to get a load. That was the premier parking lot at one time. Oh, and then there was this bumper sticker. Oh, lordy, lordy. Run for your life if you ever see, like, the rainbow colors and stuff. Y'all means all. Oh, my Lord. And then, well, saying it's hip, here's like a restaurant. Looks like it's fairly new. And there's a hip crowd, kind of like the millennials. Generation Xers or whatnot. There might have even been a few people my age, but I'm in the baby boomer era. So I'm getting a little long in the tooth. Here's artist work going on. Can't even see the artist. But they had their supplies out here. There he is. All right, Whiskey Kitchen. So here's another place. More than likely, buildings that are repurposed. If you have a hankering for McDonald's, they do have those too in Nashville. Here at Dell's, I think there's a singer named after this restaurant. They got a bar off in the distance. And the weather was really nice. This was Saturday, November 4th of the year 2017. I haven't shown the date yet, but they even have the White Castle. Nice backdrop there. I've been here before, I do believe. I actually have been to Nashville once before. I really enjoyed it. So I knew the music scene was good. I just didn't, I had to relive it. It is really, really good. And they have all genres of music. That was a Baltimore Raven fan party bus because the Ravens were in town to play the Tennessee Titans at Nissan Stadium the following afternoon. All right, rhythm. So these are kind of cool balconies like that. And then this classic corner building, I had to take a peek inside. New sliding doors, look at the nice floors. This, I just walked to the others, and then they got the proper building permit. Look at this building, isn't this nice? Across the street, a Comfort Inn, playing up on the country theme, but it's not just country music, all number of musics. And then, or music levels or whatnot. But this, the neighborhood here, and I was going to say about the brides. A few of those bridal parties were doing their things. Here, I like the logo. Okay. So I went to the green room because it was rather crowded. They have, the college games. And there's certain schools that root for certain teams. I was going to take my medicine. They told me that's how you get it. Okay, and so I'm due for a sandwich. I went with the steak and cheese. So they have salads, pizzadillas, quesadillas. Okay, there you have it, 72 degrees, great weather. There, it was kind of like my medicine. And they have live music here too in the evening. And looking out from the back deck or whatnot, you can see the downtown area just to the east of me. Here's one of them Baltimore Raven party buses. All right, yeah, Clemson had a big fan club, and so they had a big gathering. It was getting ready for the next round of games. Here's some they're attractive apartments. I would like to think they're affordable, that they're not taking people to the cleaners and whatever the market will bear or whatnot. Hopefully there's competition. There's a big on-off switch. Here, another one of these party buses. Party porch. Oh, yeah. This is where you have to go with the TV-MA and tell viewers, hide the women and children. Yeah, this statue, this one might go a little too far. But anyways, this was in Nashville. And that's what counts for public art. And there, well, nature and going up. So I don't do that hashtag thing, but a lot of people do. And so a lot of people are familiar with this guy. So this is one of his deals, Virgin Hotels. And they have a blasting, there's a pattern here or a process they have to follow. But yeah, they were blasting away in here. So they have a big sandbox. They'll probably clear the rubble out a little bit. Look what you made me do. Who could that be? Is that Taylor? This is part of the music industry. They could update their sign or repaint it. She looks real familiar. Wow, she died way too early. But she's got a club out here in Nashville. And live music in all number of different neighborhoods. This was just outside of the Central Business District, but certainly worth the walk. There's all these other restaurants, so if I go back to Nashville, and I think I will. Oh, here's... They had 3 buses that were just going around all day long. I don't know if they... I don't know. They really got fired up for the game. They definitely were Raven fans. But a lot of I had earlier had my sandwich. Look, the Michigan probably. There's probably a Michigan club from replanted Michiganders that ended up in Nashville. That kind of thing. Here's some music. Bratwurst is German for bratwurst? Who knew? And yeah, just another club or another restaurant. This was kind of like a neat little area. Kung Fu Saloon. I don't know what happens. They have a ring maybe. There's the dude. And so that's a pizza place, and they have some artwork out front. And then I'm coming up now on Vanderbilt. I don't know if that's part of it. That's a big church tower, bell tower. This, well, art is everywhere, and that looks like a kitchen instrument. At least that's what I was thinking. I think I've seen it before. Kind of whips things up, kind of a thing. But there they have it. And then look at this attractive building. Looks like some nice balconies. And this is the residences. I don't know if it maybe... Sometimes they might have some hotel rooms as part of it. Well, maybe that might be part of them too. The Aertsen Hotel. And this is where like Broadway was coming in, which is like Main Street, Nashville. Caviar and bananas. That seems like a weird combo. Okay, Vanderbilt University. I'm right there, and then I'm going to swing by and check out Music Row, and then back to downtown. And then I got to take the bus to the airport and fly back to Metro Airport. I don't know if we have any. This is a chain, Mellow Mushroom, but I don't know if they've made it to Michigan yet. This place has, and they're peace, love, and ice cream. And the fall colors, well, were pretty good for this one at the time. And then, yeah, on a Saturday, kind of neat. So maybe they had the wedding ceremony. It's picture time, and then later on the reception. Everything's kind of different, but I'm walking along on the Vanderbilt campus, and there was actually a football game that just got over. Vanderbilt was playing Western Kentucky at home. So each bridesmaid gets a shot. Oh, this judge he's got the beads and the party wig. Holy Toledo. Probably was a pretty good judge. And some more artwork. Yeah, nice green campus grounds. I had never been to Vanderbilt before, but it's walkable distance to the downtown. I think they're on to me. And tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree or something. That, quite the massive tree. That's good yellowy color. More artwork. And then, well, they advertise stuff. So I guess behind me is where the mess hall is, the eating thing. So they put the banners out here, and you can look through the windows or walk by, see what's the latest in the campus as far as activities. There's a ninja. And this is certainly at one of the older buildings, I'm sure. Vanderbilt is part of the SEC, the Southeastern Conference, but they really don't have that good of a football team, if that's what you were wondering. But they are part of the SEC. And they had some cranes going here. A children's hospital and a big medical center. And I'm sure that's what the helicopter was all about. Maybe Martians at one time or another. You got bus transport and cash. That's always a good thing to see. Hillsboro Village. And they recycle. That's good. Nice colors there. Now, Music Row. Yeah, I'm going to swing by, and they have signs commemorating number one songs and so forth. And I don't think it's necessarily the studio. In fact, I think it's more the publishing or the marketing places and your managers and the like. But probably at one time they started out as, except this church here, but they probably started out as nice homes and then repurposed later on as, smaller businesses. Here, Ray Fulcher's got a number one hit song, When It Rains, It Pours. And, good yellowy action there. So, Nashville's known for the music thing, and good for them. That's great for business. That's probably great for artists that want to go there and make a name for themselves, and contributes to a lot of places where you can hear free music. People want to prove something. So the tour buses certainly go through this area too, and I'm sure you get the whole lay of the land and a much more polished speech than what you're hearing from me. I told you about those Martians. They probably did take a look-see here in Nashville. They might still even be, around. Here, different songs, it just seems like there's a lot of number one songs that they were advertising. So I don't know how many. Here's What Ifs. Here's another one. Country Music Association. So all the groups to help promote the industry and so forth, they're all Studio A is supposed to be have the history too, and they got the nice historic signs. If it's good enough for Johnny Cash, it's good enough for me. See, I wasn't kidding about all these number one songs. Is this number one songs for the last 5 years, or the current week, or the current month? I don't know. Okay, BMI, I've heard of that. You have to speed read. If I showed you the whole, okay, in developing Nashville as Music City, that's their moniker. We're the Motor City. Here, some piano action, a Baldwin. And we got Sweet Dreams. There you go. That's a good song. Nice park here. And I have to head back to downtown and catch the bus. So I'm going to make a right. Lyft. I could do Lyft. I did it over the weekend. You know, they're big Kid Rock fans here, too. And now I got to cross the freeway. It was only $1 at McDonald's, right? So that's a good deal. I think the tax is 9%. Okay, more trains. Building America, that's what happens. Trains help to do that. There's Bugs Bunny. Nashville Yards, the new gateway to Music City. That's what they're saying here. So they're doing the demo, and this is little pictures. It's going to be a Hyatt Regency. Look, see there. And right nearby, Union Station Hotel, that's this thing with the dude up on top, the weather vane. Praying for good weather or whatever. Eagle. Yeah, that's what they had, Premier Parking. Imagine that. Then I don't know if you can catch it. There it looks like there's a religious symbol incorporated in that building. It's a visual thing. Yeah, just walking around was kind of fascinating. I wish probably could have spent another day, certainly. But sometimes when you're limited, you walk around fast. Here, he must have washed the car and likes the backdrop. I like that bush there. Barbershop Quartet. Then this is the backside of the Renaissance Hotel. And then, these party buses, it must have been just a continuous thing. Keep going out there. Maybe the drinks were free. That was part of the gig. I don't know. And then they were practicing. Okay. Line number 18. This is going to take me from downtown to the airport. It's 5:09 now. 5:15 is the express bus. It'll get me there in 20 minutes. My flight doesn't leave till 7:40, so I'll be good. So here's the bus, and then there's Broadway, and that's where the party action is central location. If you only have a night in Nashville, you go to Broadway between like 2nd and 4th. Look at this, or read this. This is so well done. This person's from Oliver Middle School. Are you kidding me? Edwin, I think was his. I need to rewind, but yeah. Amazing. And sharp little kids, go talk to the philosophy thing. Okay, 5:35. We're good there, time-wise. Here, I saw the delay. That scared me a little bit, but no. C-22, it's on time. There's a look at downtown from the airport here. Superior Shine. I have work boots, but I don't know if they shine up that good. But they have all number of. That's the price. And then live music. Yeah, I got thrown out of the downtown Tootsies, but Tootsies here at the airport she was cool. So, yeah, she was singing a song that required some whistling. Here you could plug in if you needed to charge your phone and so forth. Not all the chairs had that. You queue up according to number and so forth. It's kind of a little bit like a cattle call, but if you get used to it, it's not so bad. It kind of orderly progression. Back home in Detroit, looks like a storm system will be out of the way by the time the flight lands. Nashville, just a little precipitation nearby, but nothing to worry about. Here, my clock says 7:05. That's 6:05. And here they got it right, so I don't know. And then this young lady was a singer, and she must have been doing some auditioning, but she had the coolest gold boots on.
This aircraft is flying. Cellular functions must be turned off once the forward entry door is low. Caution hits alert anytime you are seated. There are 6 emergency exits to forward.
Nashville. I love cities, downtowns, and big cities at night. You can make out some of the buildings. It'll be a little hazy, but that's the football stadium, Nissan Stadium. Keep showing that. The AT&T building with the 2 spires, like TV antenna. Then they have the bridge. You see the half arc there going along the Cumberland River. Full moon night too. Knew something was up. But it's only an hour and a half flight. But I'm heading from Central time back into Eastern time. We haven't hit the daylight, or we're still on daylight savings time. But anyways, you lose an hour. Yeah, so you lose an hour, and so it's like 2.5 hours when you're coming back. So no biggie. It's wet out here, but the rain basically has stopped. There's the lady with the gold boots. I'm sure she made an impression. A big thing in Detroit this weekend was this Umicon thing, so I'm leaving the airport. It's the Detroit's experience there, so that's pretty popular. They have a little smoking area out here. And I took Southwest. I'm real happy with these guys. And I've had good luck with Delta also. If I had a beef with anyone, it'd be Spirit. But, okay, DET.com. That's the website if you want to. Okay, now, that was the end of... No, wait a second. What happened here? Yep, that was the end of that. but I'm heading up to Birmingham now. There's an open house.
Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing love strange.
Yeah, Nicole Curtis. She has an open house here in Birmingham. There she is, and she was featured in the Metro Times. Okay, so the house is in the city of Birmingham on 14 Mile Road, and then just on the south side is Royal Oak, and to the left is Beverly Hills. So good fall colors here too. I parked, and we had a good rain kind of thing. Anyways, you can get here by Smart Bus also. You got the white picket fence. And then you can either go left or right, and then we'll see a big rock in front. I think that's in case you miss it. The rock is going to protect this house that's for rent. But how do you get a big rock like that? That's huge. You need a crane to haul that puppy. Anyways, Nicole Curtis is here, and she had some landscaping out here. And then I was told, hey, they're videotaping some kind of thing for the owner and so forth. So they said you can't videotape. So I'm walking down the street showing you some of the other houses here. And these are houses on the north side. And so, or the north side of 14 Mile Road. So it's the south side of Birmingham. Across the street is Royal Oak. But this house here is for sale. I didn't do my homework. There they have a thingy up there. Looks like homes in different price ranges, certainly. And I'm taking 14 Mile to Woodward. So I was heading in an east direction. And the Dairy Deluxe, they're open, but only for a limited time. Here, if you want to ask by it for name, that sounded really good. Ask for the Madison. November 19th. Oh, well, by the time this airs, that date will be long gone. So you'll have to wait till next year. Nearby, Affordable Flowers. And across the street, Billy Sims Barbecue. And then Woodward Avenue, Main Street, Detroit. All the way to, like, Main Street, Pontiac. Let's see, I crossed the street. This is Royal Oak now. They still got sometimes the white picket fence. You got to fight, right? This a little Half Moon Drive, and then the blue color. Some people concerned about, the color of the neighbor's house, but yeah, that stands out. But it looks well done, yeah. But you know how people are. Sometimes there'll always be one saying, "Oh my gosh, how could they?" Well, it looks like some natural light can come in from those panels. All different number of housing styles. But Nicole Curtis's house is back here. And look, we love Tessa, hashtag Nicole Curtis, and then hashtag Rehab Addict. So that should be the info you would need. Yeah, here, that rock is there to protect the house. That's just in case you didn't put your brakes on quick enough. But it's like a T intersection here. And then I love these woodcut signs. Yeah, with the gold, inlaid gold-like thing. Oh, well done. Yeah, Beverly Hills. I think this is where the Hillbilly show got started. I could be wrong. I'm talking out of my whatever. Then recycle leaves. You're supposed to do that. The nutrients refurbish the soil. DET.com, they'll give you an idea of what show might be up next and the air times and the like and the dates. Edgewood. I grew up on Edgewood, but in the city of Dearborn. But 14 Mile, Authorized personnel only. Otherwise, man, I'd be wanting to climb this thing, you know. But I wanted to take another look at this water tower. And just because it's a big form like this, it can be artistic. Here you got the a variety or an array of fall colors there. And then it looks like you have antennas and the light, those kind of systems, because it's a high point. But yeah, next to the water tower is this green thing that almost looks like the little green jug kind of a thing. And then there were a ton of squirrels. They were having some kind of a picnic here. And then I'm looking at how these panels were kind of welded together. But yeah, little green jug. Big green jug, I should say. Trees kind of hiding it. And then good brickwork on this. It's probably some kind of maintenance building. And that one too. Then, well, then the drive home, and we can do roads. We need to do more with mass transit, though. Okay, now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to fast forward through this. There's a place where that might have ghost, kind of near where I work. So a coworker and I were checking for ghosts. I should put it on night shot. I have one of those old school camcorders, and you put it on night shot and gets that green kind of thing. So I think if there were ghosts, that night shot would pick it up. So I'm going to have to go back. But anyways, I want to get this Drinks by Design, which, God, this is like in my neck of the woods. I grew up in Dearborn, and our family went to Greenfield Village and Henry Ford Museum an awful lot. So this was like bringing back memories. It's been a while, actually, since I walked through the halls here of the Henry Ford Museum. And look at all the chandeliers, the lighting. It's just a fabulous place. Certainly impressionable if you're like a young kid. You kind of remember certain aspects. Here, what if Thomas Edison's certainly quite the dude. Okay, pointing us in, they have a big glass display thing too. This was a chessboard done up with all the pieces done in glass. And then look at the ceiling. Yeah, I love that. And watch your step. Drinks by Design is kind of a crazy setup, but you come to these events and they're free. It's like they pay you to come to drink for free. It boggles the mind. I love these heat registers, though. I meant to mention the columns there, but my eye caught the Rosa Parks bus, so we'll take a closer look. This was recently refurbished or whatnot. They spent some time, but look at the colors. Cleveland Avenue. And yeah, back then the advertising. How cool.
Said that if I refused to leave the seat, he would have to call the police, and I told him just call the police, which he did.
Yeah, and they'll tell you the whole story and so forth. Yeah, but there was limited time. This event was like 5:30 to 8, so I have the whole museum to case out. So I had to move fast, but nice lighting. industrial stuff, agriculture, that's usually larger than life. Industrial art, a lot of shapes and so forth. But this is what everyone was coming for, the Mathematica, a new exhibit. Here, Diabolical, I was thinking about that. I opted for the wine. And then they had some goodies here on the table, no less. You could do it with cheddar ale sauce. That must have been good because there wasn't much left. You could do the pretzel thing. The Henry Ford, that's the whole kit and caboodle. Take it forward. Okay, here. Mathematical stuff. And I wish the camcorder could pick up the whole thing clear, but I gotta go back and forth and back and forth. But math was like my favorite subject. I liked it because everything, this equals that, everything worked out. There was no, like fake news, It's like, no, this is real. 2 + 2 = 4. But yeah, here they're doing like the probability thing. Uh-oh, look through peepholes. That's not questionable, I guess, huh? Then the Mobius, press to start, or push to start. Here we go. This thing boggles my mind. Doesn't take much, but still. Here it explains the Mobius band. And nature's great form of art and the mathematics and whatnot. There's, then out back they had like a furniture display and so forth. And then quotes for mathematicians. They're a different breed, I think, these mathematicians. Uh-oh, A is not A. No, what's going on there? There was some kind of game, I guess. Yeah. Amazing. There's probably truth to a lot of all this stuff. Here you can dip these things in water with a little soap and, But this was the thing where I literally spent 2 hours. I'm only showing you a few seconds, but I was here till they closed the lights. There was a guy that was even more enthralled than me. He kept pushing that button. I was telling him, that's your ball there. A world of numbers and beyond. So this is a good thing. This helps promote curiosity and the like for, youngsters to get involved in this kind of stuff. Math and science. It's all good stuff. Well, everything here is design is everywhere. I like to say art is everywhere. But, here, Henry and Clara Ford. Oh, what a great thing with the museum and so forth. And being from Dearborn, of course, Henry Ford has left his name on a lot of things for sure. You are here, and they have presidential vehicles, and then different areas here. Heroes of the Sky, that's got to be planes. I'm guessing agriculture. So yeah, it's always good to have the maps. Here the Reagan car. And the presidential seal. And the Kennedy car, a 1961 Lincoln. Now I'm not sure. Well, the top would have been off or what. I'm not sure if that was the actual vehicle. I think it was replica. Here, the McDonald's dude, it's like, is he pumping iron or something, or a boxer? It was like, damn, that guy's working it. And they even had a repair shop where the kids could do auto work. Oh, maybe lights out there. Yeah. But yeah, teach them young so they can repair your car and stuff. You don't have to pay those high prices. Water Wonderland. I like the one, too, that says Winter Water Wonderland. Why don't we bring back those plates for Michigan? Maybe give people the choice. Winter Wonderland or Water Wonderland or both. And you have the choice with all the universities and so forth. Here, these are larger than life, too. I remember these as a kid. It's like, these things are monsters. Sign everywhere, sign. You know I'd be climbing up there. Oh, yeah. I wonder if they grease these wheels. Yeah, this is a monster, though. To see this move in the day, that must have been something. Then they have a smaller layout here, and it would be running during the day. But basically, the museum is only open for this special event, the Drinks by Design, which is great. They have a monthly event. I think it's 10 out of 12 months. I think they take 2 months off. But here, look at the plow here for the train tracks. But they go to a different venue each time, and they highlight like an open house for a particular business or attraction and so forth. It just changes, and they're into the urban planning, the architecture, design, craftsmen, entrepreneurs, artists. Everything's kind of certainly interconnected, so you can't just pigeonhole a thing, but I'm still trying to find out everything that these guys do. Here on the road, this is what I'd like to do full time. I remember this guy as a kid. He's got a 1975 FMC motorhome. And he do that thing on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Well, that might have been a different country song. But he made ordinary people quite extraordinary. Yeah, good guy. But yeah, that was his motorhome. Cool. Or maybe a replica. I don't. Sometimes, yeah. Don't want to go out on a limb and say, yeah, that's the real deal and it's a replica. Oh! Okay, what is luxury? I'd count that. That looks nice. In any era. Think small. We're getting that way too, which is great. Instead of McMansions and so forth, we're thinking, hey, we can get by with smaller accommodations, and certainly with that, more affordable. Here, the Mercury, that back then it had a nice grill. This one had all the options, the vinyl roof, aeroplanes. Oh, time for another glass of wine. Made in America. The manufacturing, it's just incredible. We got to get back to that, though. The music, and then this couple here dances all the time. They're good. I have 2 left feet, so none of that would have happened. Best brown ale, and then the diabolical thing they were still offering, but this time I tried the red wine. Then General Electric. I don't know if that logo came with that, but this is how things looked for a middle-class home. I like the flooring. Kitchen, early 1930s. Middle-class American. The middle class is shrinking now. Yeah, they'll all be in mini houses. Here, well, this is classic. Yeah, the yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. That was earlier, but this is a yellow band around a wiener. An Oscar Mayer. But yeah, classic automobile. And that caboose has a red light at the end. And then walking the hallowed halls. Little artillery here, an early Catmobile. 1929. That might be fun to take for a little spin. A Caterpillar. Then you're probably not going to get stuck in the mud with that thing. The art challenges the technology. Yeah. Art is a huge part. That's part of the creative aspect of things. Art can take many forms. But so they have a big special exhibit for the Pixar. That might be an extra price you might have to. Or wait. I think maybe the guide said that was the only part of the exhibit that was closed to us because, yeah, it was after hours. I think this comes with the general admission. So they have stuff with this and yeah, with computer animation and so forth. Then the Dymaxion house. Kind of like a dome kind of thing here. Got the stainless steel going, the futuristic look. Almost like the spaceship. It's the Who of the future. Okay, the next gen, if you were born in 19, they called Next, but that was more like Generation X. Okay. How'd that go? Okay, baby boomers. This is me here. I'm going backwards. Okay. So, yeah, these are the old folk. Okay, so baby boomers, but they didn't have the millennials. They had a video thing you could do. That was the right to bear arms when they had those kind of guns. I'm not sure the founding fathers had the AR-15s in mind, but here, well, this is kind of like a little religion there here with this industrial machinery. They have some crazy stuff. This would be wild to watch this spinning around. And then a fairly decent-sized plane, a Douglas DC-3. Nice logo. And then the McDonald's. Design as engineers, yes. Design, styling. They have the Center for Creative Studies here, and then they have a good array of vehicles. This is kind of neat with the Jeep. 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air. Great light baby blue color, two-tone. Over 160 billion. And that guy's still working it. I think he'd get tired. A lot of flipping or whatnot going on. Okay, more music. Oops. Folks, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great week or weekend, whatever the case may be. And good night. and kiss your ass goodbye. But maybe have a glass of wine before you do that.